Hi everyone, so I thought I would do something a little bit more calm and do a little feeding video here with my baby Alila, who, by the way, I received directly from Lorna Miller Sands herself. You can look on her Facebook and see when she arrived or was getting ready to arrive to me. Anyway, that's not to say that I wouldn't, be upset about somebody stealing Lorna's work and trying to pawn it off as their own. No, I would go to bat for any artist that has been unjustly wronged. And I realize it's the case when people steal art. I do get that. But what I don't get is beating up people who wouldn't otherwise know that it was ripped off. And I'm sorry about my previous video. I've struggled with deleting it. But I just saw something on Instagram and, it kind of bothered me. Yeah, somebody said something about My Avita Baby and I brought it up. And I do see it brought up about certain other, dolls and art in general. I mean, I'm an artist. I have friends that are artists. I get art. I understand that. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to go on a rant. This is supposed to be nice and calm, and I'm sorry, baby. She's looking at me sad. But anyway, I collect a lot of dolls, so I find beauty in all dolls. And, I'm a sucker for the underdog. I really feel for the underdogs. And so those who are, maybe not lucky enough to afford a real silicone, this is going to be their only shot. I'm thankful that I do have an original artist sculpt, that I can appreciate that for what it is, but I can also appreciate the other guys for what they are too. And it's, it would behoove me to really make anybody feel uncomfortable about their choices in doll collecting. And I will show you just a small, very small snippet of how varied my collection is. And this isn't anything of my best. This isn't anything like that. It's just to show you how varied and different it can be. Old, vintage, new, remade, everything runs the gambit. So I like a doll if I like a doll, whether it's a $3,000 doll, a $16,000 doll, a $2 doll. And I just don't want people to feel ashamed about their selections or the money, that precious money that they do have, being spent on something that they had no idea they were going to get chastised and beat up for. So I'm not speaking for myself, but I just see a lot of people out there, and it just kind of set something off in me. I can handle it, but like I say, sometimes other people can't, and it just triggered something. So it wasn't necessarily, for me per se. I'll take that away from you. I'm sorry, baby. But yeah, I've been witness to a lot of that, and it was bothering me. So sorry for this bad video. Sorry for the other one, and I might still delete it. I just give my dogs. But I'm sorry, a nerve was touched. And like I say, I just tend to go for the underdogs. And speaking of dogs, sip it. So anywho, that's it. And peace out to anybody who loves dolls of any kind. Do what you love. Be happy. Yes, give art credit and artist credit when you can and know. And yes, absolutely, don't buy if you know it's a knockoff. Support your art. I get that. I'm all for that. But when a person doesn't know, don't beat them up about it. And if they spent their good hard money on it, it's still something they can work with, whether you choose to or not. So forgive me, love and embrace, peace, light, and happiness. Bye.